Why are recruitment posters for a foreign army suddenly appearing in the streets of Côte d'Ivoire? This is the question on the minds of many Ivorians following the return of President Alassane Ouattara from a Ukraine peace summit in Switzerland. The unexpected sight of recruitment posters has stirred controversy and concern among the citizens of Abidjan, raising suspicions about possible Ukrainian influence and the role of local authorities. Upon his return from Switzerland, President Ouattara was met with a wave of speculation and unease. Recruitment posters advertising enlistment into a foreign army began appearing across Côte d'Ivoire's capital. Many citizens believe this recruitment is being orchestrated by the newly established Ukrainian embassy in Abidjan, allegedly with the tacit approval of the Ivorian government. The public reaction has been swift and vocal. Many Ivorians are outraged, equating this recruitment to a form of human trafficking. They are questioning the government's silence on the issue and the ethics behind such a move. Ouattara is France's best pupil. He'll let it happen, an internet user remarked, highlighting the close ties between Côte d'Ivoire and France, both of which support Ukraine in its conflict with Russia. Political activist Kwame Gilson voiced his concerns on social media, drawing parallels with a similar recruitment attempt in Senegal 2 years ago. The choice of our country is not random. It has already been done in Senegal. At the moment, the only country at war that can recruit is Ukraine, and even if it isn't made explicit, it's our authorities who accept such things. Can you imagine our compatriots going to the Ukrainian front line to die for a problem that doesn't concern Africa? Gilson's statement resonates with many who fear that African lives are being gambled away for foreign interests. The situation in Côte d'Ivoire mirrors a past incident in Senegal, where the Ukrainian embassy attempted to recruit fighters without prior agreement from the Dakar authorities. The Senegalese government swiftly condemned the move, emphasizing the unauthorized nature of the recruitment. Côte d'Ivoire's alignment with Western countries in the Ukraine conflict starkly contrasts the neutral stance adopted by most African nations. This alignment has fueled speculation that the recruitment posters are a direct consequence of agreements made during the peace summit in Switzerland. Adding another layer to the geopolitical puzzle, Russia has also intensified its recruitment of African mercenaries to bolster its forces in Ukraine. According to Côte's military intelligence, mercenaries from Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, and Uganda are being offered significant incentives, including a $2,000 sign-in bonus, a $2,200 monthly allowance, health insurance, and Russian passports for themselves and their families. The Russian Africa Corps, established in 2023, now consists of over 2,000 soldiers and officers. These recruits, many of whom have served in the notorious Wagner Group, are fighting alongside Moscow's regular army and Stormzy units in Ukraine. The deployment of these mercenaries has been confirmed in regions such as Kharkiv, where they face significant challenges due to poor quality equipment and inadequate training. Reports from the Kharkiv front reveal that Russia's reliance on African and Sri Lankan mercenaries is a result of severe troop shortages. The use of substandard North Korean artillery shells and equipment failures have further hindered their efforts. Ukrainian forces, maintaining numerical superiority, are exploiting these weaknesses, potentially creating opportunities for counter-offensives. A particularly stark example of the desperate situation on the front lines involved an African mercenary attempting to fend off a Ukrainian drone with a wooden stick, a scene that underscores the inadequate training and dire circumstances faced by these recruits. The recruitment of African mercenaries by both Ukraine and Russia raises significant ethical and geopolitical questions. For many Ivorians, the appearance of these posters and the silent complicity of their government represent a troubling infringement on their sovereignty and the exploitation of African lives for foreign wars. As the conflict in Ukraine continues, the involvement of African mercenaries could have far-reaching implications for the stability and security of African nations. The public outcry in Côte d'Ivoire is a clear signal that citizens are unwilling to be pawns in a geopolitical game that has little to do with their own country's interests. The recent developments in Côte d'Ivoire highlight a complex and troubling intersection of international politics and local realities. As recruitment efforts by foreign powers intensify, the voices of ordinary Ivorians grow louder, demanding transparency and accountability from their leaders. The question remains, will the authorities heed these calls, or will the silence continue, allowing the exploitation to persist? Your perspective matters. While our focus remains on the unfolding situation in Côte d'Ivoire, we encourage you to share your insights on the recruitment of African mercenaries for the conflict in Ukraine. Do you believe the involvement of Ivorians and other Africans in this foreign war is justified? What are your thoughts on the role of local authorities in this matter? Your opinions and insights are valuable. Share them in the comments below. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the New Africa channel.